everyone, it's Maki here. The results of the Fun to Build Contest 2023 Autumn held in Japan have been announced. This contest emphasizes the fun of model building. The image photos also bear the message, building is fun. While contests that compete in skills and rank are thrilling, it's also a delightful experience to appreciate works that express the individual passions of fans. In this contest, instead of setting ranks, works that align with the image of the characters or the artists who perform the same songs were selected and honored. Now let's take a look at the award-winning works. First up, the Hillo Award. Two works embodying the image of Rio, the protagonist of Build Medals, have appeared. The first work is the Gundam prototype Zero. It's a creation that blends features of the Gundam and the O Gundam, painted in the colors of the G3 Gundam. It represents a fusion of the Gundam, the main character of Build Medals, and the O Gundam, a prototype machine featured in Gundam 00. The G3 Gundam is related to the original Gundam series. In the novel version, it's the mobile suit piloted by MOA as a replacement for the damaged Gundam. Its popularity led to the addition of its settings in projects like MS Buoy, which expanded the variations of mobile suits. It gives the impression that Ryo was experimenting with incorporating various Gundam features before creating his original Gundam. The work is beautifully adorned with parts resembling blue crystals. Another Yori Award winner, this creation seems to be a fusion of the Gundam Schwartz at Gundam Caliburn and Build Strike Exceed Galaxy. The armament of the Schwartzet is particularly striking. Its orange paint gives it a solar feel, resonating with the name La Gundam, where La means sun in Hawaiian. It reflects Ryo's preferences as well. In the final episode of the first Build series, a Gundam is made by combining parts of broken model kits. This work also seems to embody a narrative that could appear in such story developments. Next is the Seai Award. This is a Gundam modified from the Cathedral Gundam that appears in the comic version of Build Fighters. It seems like a Gundam that has experienced many battles and evolved in the world of Build Fighters. A notable feature is its very meticulous painting. The Seai is a young builder who excels in model making. In the latter part of the story and in the medals, he also ventures into piloting. This work embodies his crafting skills and passion. The red pipe-like parts and souls installed on various parts of the mobile suit are original elements of the award-winning work. While being carefully crafted, it also represents the theme of an appearance evolved through improvements. Another Yori Award winner is the Psycho Golf. It's a creation that combines the Psycho Zucker from Thunderbolt with the Golf. The addition of small thrusters throughout its body suggests it's capable of agile combat in space. The Golf is designed for close quarters combat with enemy mobile suits, so it gives the impression of being able to withstand significant modifications. The pose with two heat souls is reminiscent of the Ephid Kai from Blue Destiny. One can imagine it overpowering enemy units with its overwhelming armament, focusing on formidable opponents for melee combat. Next is the Seai Award. It is a prize named after Kaneki Sekai, the protagonist of Build Fighters Tribe, who excels in martial arts combat. The first work is the Protoneo God Gundam. This is a creation inspired by the God Gundam that appeared in G Gundam. It could be imagined as an enhanced version of God Gundam, named Neo God Gundam, and further as a prototype of that machine. It seems to convey Kamiki Sekai's process of ideation and experimentation in creating his own original machine, the Neo God Gundam. A notable feature is the energy multipliers on both arms. This is a system installed in the God Gundam that converts the pilot's mental energy into energy to operate the machine. Miniaturizing this system might suggest a focus on concentrating energy in the arms and fighting while conserving energy. The large beam, saber-like part equipped on the back is also intriguing. Since there are beam sabers equipped at the waist too, it seems like it could unleash some surprising combat techniques. Let's also look at another Seai Award work, the Gundam Kagutsuti. Kagutsuti is the name of the god of fire in Japanese mythology. This Gundam also prominently features characteristics of the God Gundam. Kamiki Sekai and the God Gundam have a good synergy. Outside Japan, the God Gundam is often referred to as Burning Gundam due to religious considerations. The build Burning Gundam, used by Kamiki Sekai, is a continuation of this name. The image of flames bursting from the back of the machine also conveys a sense of strength. It gives an impression as if a god has descended. There is also a support machine named Phoenix God Machine. When combined, it seems to become an even more powerful machine. The addition of a mantle-like part gives it the impression of a great hero. Next is the Riku Award. It's an award inspired by Mikami Riku, the protagonist of METAVERSE. The first work is Gundam Age FX Alias. It appears to be a combination of the Gundam Age FX and the 00 Gundam. In the story, Riku used a machine that combined features of the 00 Gundam and Destiny Gundam. The word alias in Latin means other. It might represent one of the possibilities Riku explored in his trials and errors. The crystal-like sea funnel blades are beautifully painted. Another work is the Camp Fredo. It seems to be a machine adept in heavy armed shooting combat, combining features of multiple units. The camphor from War in the pocket has been supplemented with the armaments of the Calamity Gundam from Seed. On the back of the machine, there are prows and energy tanks added from Sanju, which appears in Gundam Unicorn. The emblem of the Zeon Forces is engraved on it. Tilting the large beam cannon, sharp forward seems to align it with the prows. It likely excels in the combat tactic of suppressing the recoil of the beam cannon with the prows while rapidly approaching the enemy. The black paint could be effective in concealing the unit in space. One can imagine Riku, passionate about model building, challenging himself to create a machine that diverges from the types he has used before. Next is the Hillo Award. It's a prize named after Kuga Hildo, the protagonist of METAVERSE Rise. The first work is Gundam Crucifix. It's a Gundam completed by the fusion of the Kou Gundam with the Ixis armor. It incorporates the Ixis, a mobile armor from Sea Destiny, into its equipment. It gives an impression similar to the Gunbow dagger. The silhouette forms a cross with the Ixis marched on its back. Hildo in the story is a character who confronts the mistakes he made in the past. This work seems to express such emotions. Upon closer observation, there is an impression that the armor of the machine might be movable. It looks like a Gundam that would transform within the story. Let's take a look at another work. This one is overall in darker colors. The weapons and the units seem to be based on the Gundam Astray Blue Frame 2nd. The addition of a cloak also gives an impression similar to the Gundam Exia repair. It gives an impression of mercilessly defeating approaching opponents with a large sword. If Hilto had closed off his heart, this work could expand upon such imagination. And now for the awards named after the theme song artists. First is the Bakan Award. The piece is Destiny Origin. Twin Buster rifles from the Wing Gundam Zero have been modified and added. A shield is also added to the back. It gives the impression that the Destiny Gundam has appeared in the world of Gundam Wing. The shape of the wings has also significantly changed, suggesting a Gundam that inherits the genes of the Wing Gundam Zero. Another Bakan Award, the piece is named Imaginary Burning Strike. It's a Gundam with an impression of blue flames. The blue parts on the back resemble the sea funnel blaze. It might be capable of launching the blaze and enveloping itself in flames, like the FX Burst. Next is the Lindo Planet Award. The first one is Delivery Ma-Oh. In Build Fighters, there was a machine-code crossbow, Gundam Ma-Oh. This might be an assumption that Yosaka Mao tried his hand at a heavyweight machine. Based on the delivery, it's been added with powerful weapons befitting a villain. The roughly painted surface of the machine also gives a strong and powerful impression. Another Lindo Planet Award, this one is Lopuchi Guy. It's a cute machine combining the Gundam and the Agai. The Agai is an amphibious mobile suit that appears in the original Gundam. It boasts unexpected popularity due to its adorable appearance. It looks so cute that it would be soothing to have it on a desk. All the works were wonderful. Do you have any favorite works? One can envision fans crafting these pieces while imagining various stories. Combining mobile suits from multiple works into a single model is a unique pleasure characteristic of plastic models. The Gundam series offers the joy of creating mobile suits with one's own hands. Let's look forward to the Gunpro field continuing to thrive.